Do you think you really know the true worth of a Hollywood star? Well, you might be shocked to find out that some legends once earned less than $1 for the role that made them famous. In this video, you'll test your guessing skills. How much did each icon actually get paid for their career-defining performance? You'll have just 5 seconds to choose, and the truth behind these paychecks will blow your mind. So, how many will you guess right? Comment below and tell us if you were fooled by some of these big names. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any more jaw-dropping secrets from behind the scenes of old Hollywood.
Samuel L. Jackson, Avengers: Age of Ultron, 2015. How much do you think Samuel L. Jackson earned for his brief role as Nick Fury in Avengers: Age of Ultron? A. $2 million. B. $5 million. C. $10 million. $5 million for less than 10 minutes of screen time. Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury was mostly sidelined in this Avengers sequel, but his contract with Marvel guaranteed him a huge payday anyway. Rumor has it he filmed his scenes in under a week, delivering just enough of his iconic presence to keep the SHIED boss relevant. Jackson's deal also included back-end profits from merchandising and future appearances. For fans, his cameo proved that in the Marvel Universe, even a few minutes can mean millions if your eye patch is famous enough.
Sean Connery, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991. How much did Sean Connery earn for his uncredited cameo as King Richard? A. $250,000. B. $500,000. C. $1 million. $250,000 for less than 1 minute on screen. Connery agreed to appear at the end of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves on one condition. His entire paycheck would go to charity. He was filmed in secret to surprise audiences, and the cameo added a royal twist to the blockbuster's ending. Fans were stunned when the former James Bond showed up, and so were the producers, who gladly paid him a fortune for just a few lines that wrapped up Robin Hood's story in style.
Alec Guinness, Star Wars 1977. How much did Alec Guinness make from his original Obi-Wan Kenobi role? A. $100,000 flat fee. B. $500,000 plus royalties. Or C. $3 million plus profit share. $500,000 upfront plus 2% of the gross royalties. Alec Guinness was no sci-fi fan, but agreed to play Obi-Wan Kenobi and smartly negotiated a profit share. This turned his modest paycheck into a lifelong gold mine, earning him over $95 million by the time he passed away in 2000. Guinness once called the Star Wars dialogue fairy tale rubbish. Yet this rubbish became one of the greatest pay deals in Hollywood history for a role with surprisingly little screen time compared to the massive cultural impact.
Charlie Sheen, Scary Movie 5, 2013. How much did Charlie Sheen get paid for his cameo in Scary Movie 5? A. $125,000. B. $250,000. C. $500,000. $250,000 for one day's work. Charlie Sheen played an exaggerated version of himself in Scary Movie 5, dying hilariously in the opening scene. At the time, he was fresh off his infamous exit from 2.5 Men, and his cameo was pure tabloid bait. Critics panned the movie, but Sheen's paycheck was proof that a controversial name can still pull in cash. especially when all you need to do is make fun of your real-life scandals for a few minutes.
Bruce Willis, Friends Cameo 2000. How much did Bruce Willis earn for guest starring on Friends? A. $0. He did it for free. B. $100,000 per episode. C. $1 million total. $0. He did it for free. Bruce Willis lost a bet to Matthew Perry while filming The Whole 9 Yards. Perry bet Willis that their movie would open at number 1. It did, so Willis agreed to appear on Friends for free. He played Elizabeth's dad, Paul Stevens, in 3 episodes, earning an Emmy for his hilarious performance. True to his word, Willis donated his entire fee to charity, making this one of the most memorable and charitable cameos in sitcom history.
Robert Downey Jr., Spider-Man: Homecoming 2017. How much did Robert Downey Jr. earn for his brief appearance in Spider-Man: Homecoming? A. $1 million. B. $5 million. C. $10 million. $10 million for about 8 minutes of screen time. After anchoring the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, Downey Jr. knew his worth. For mentoring young Peter Parker, Tony Stark showed up in just a handful of scenes but made a massive impact, and an even bigger paycheck. Rumor has it he filmed his parts in only 3 days. It's proof that once you're the face of a billion-dollar franchise, you can name your price, even if you're barely in the movie.
Julia Roberts, Mother's Day 2016. How much did Julia Roberts get paid for her short role in Mother's Day? A. $1.5 million. B. $3 million. C. $5 million. $3 million for just 4 days of work. Julia Roberts was the highest paid actor in Mother's Day, despite being on screen for less than 10% of the film. Sporting that unforgettable blonde wig and playing a tough TV producer, she cashed in with a whopping $750,000 per day. Critics panned the movie, but the paycheck proved Roberts still had the star power to command millions, even for a role that felt more like a cameo than a lead.
Vin Diesel, Guardians of the Galaxy 2014. How much did Vin Diesel get for voicing Groot? A. $100,000. B. $500,000. C. $54 million. $54 million for saying, "I am Groot," on repeat. While the exact figure is debated, reports estimate Diesel's deal included back-end profits across the franchise. He spent hours recording various inflections in multiple languages, but his work mostly boiled down to 3 iconic words. As strange as it sounds, Groot's minimal dialogue turned into one of the highest-paid voiceover gigs ever. It's a testament to Diesel's smart contract and the global reach of Marvel's merchandising machine.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Batman and Robin, 1997. How much did Arnold Schwarzenegger bank for playing Mr. Freeze? A. $5 million. B. $15 million. C. $25 million. $25 million for a role that critics call one of the worst in superhero history. Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze had endless icy puns, but barely any substance. He worked only about 25 days on set, but got first billing over Batman himself. The movie bombed and nearly killed the franchise, but Arnold laughed all the way to the bank. Decades later, it remains a classic example of how star power can make producers fork over big bucks for campy, short-lived performances. Bill Murray, Zombieland, 2009.
How much did Bill Murray make for his legendary cameo in Zombieland? A. $50,000, B. $100,000, or C. $500,000? $100,000 for one of the most memorable cameos ever. Murray played himself, hiding out in his mansion dressed as a zombie to survive the apocalypse. His unexpected appearance became an instant fan favorite, delivering one of the film's funniest scenes before he was accidentally shot. The part was originally written for Patrick Swayze, but Murray made it iconic, and the six-figure paycheck for a single day's work was worth every penny for the cult classic moment it created.
Money can't buy talent, but sometimes it does create legends. From million-dollar cameos to shocking profit shares, these tiny roles prove that in Hollywood, even a few minutes can make you a fortune if you know how to negotiate. So, how many did you guess right? Were you fooled by some of these big names with surprisingly short appearances? Drop your score in the comments and tell us which cameo you think was worth every penny and which was just a paycheck. If you loved peeking behind the curtain, make sure you subscribe. There's always another jaw-dropping paycheck or backstage secret waiting in the shadows of old Hollywood. Stay tuned.